Yo. Welcome back to another podcast. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Listen, before we get started, man, how you guys been, man? Let's talk about it. How have your journey as an entrepreneur been? How has your journey as a just trying to be better in life? How have your journey been? We've been locked in, man. We got a lot of good things cooking up right now. Hopefully you guys been enjoying the interviews. We got more interviews coming. We cooking up a lot of like resourceful information, things that's pushing people to new heights, new levels. The clothing line didn't drop. Hopefully you guys didn't purchase either a hat, a hoodie, a jogger set. We just trying to release every single day, man. Just trying to become the best version of ourselves. So that's the mindset. Want to welcome you back to another podcast. I have so many different ideas I want to share with you today. Today we're going to talk about the behaviors and the principles as an entrepreneur. These are things that we really need to discuss, things we need to talk about, things we need to bring to fruition, things to put out into the atmosphere, things that can help you become better than you was yesterday. So as we dive deep in this subject, man, I hope you guys been enjoying these podcasts, enjoying the interviews, and constantly taking notes. Because while you here, I will hope you be taking notes. I will hope you be trying to design the life you want, create the brand you deserve, but most importantly, leaving your legacy with your own information. You can always go to WhyNowIsYourTime.com. We have weekly workshops at our studio, OM2H Creative Studios. We have on Saturdays, we have workshops from building your brand to entrepreneurship to running reels to content creation. It's just a lot, man. We are digital creators, and I always tell you guys this. We are making a difference while making an income in today's economy. If you're not making a difference with your content and making an income, then you need to reevaluate the things you need to reevaluate. I'm a real true believer that we all are designed to do something great, but it's all up to us. What is it that we're going to do great? Some of us going to waste a lot of time doing things that don't matter, while others going to really step into our purpose and our greatness and make things happen. So as we get into it, we're going to be talking about what are some behaviors that stop and principles that stop you as an entrepreneur from being successful. The first thing is this: having a negative mental mindset. I noticed that a lot of people, even when they be trying to dig into become successful, they have a negative mental mindset. And I'm like, why your mindset so negative? What is it that you're thinking about every day that's stopping you? You have that mental block. It's like you don't believe you can make it happen. You don't believe your success can be like other people's success. A lot of people have that mental block that's stopping them from getting the results that they're looking for. And I'm like, man, listen, you got to think different. You got to become different. You got to understand like exactly what it is that you're trying to do, man. And that mental block, man, it's dangerous. It's truly, truly, truly dangerous, man. And I try to encourage everybody, like, really, when you start thinking negative, it stops you from progressing in life. It stops you from getting to that place where you deserve to be. So as you locking into your dreams, you locking into your goals, you really gotta stop and think like, man, how can I position my mind to think different? You know what I'm saying? These principles of success, the principles as an entrepreneur, I can't waste another minute trying to think negative. You just really can't. Another thing that impact you as an entrepreneur is not having humility, man. You haven't been too cocky, been too assertive of like, always trying to be the smartest person in the room, not trying to learn, not trying to have a mentor. I meet multi-millionaires that have other millionaire mentors because it might be something that they want to learn. So I think once you get past that part of your life and you realize that you can dictate your journey, you can help yourself get to the next level, then that's when things get easy to me. I feel like things get truly easy and truly lined up when you guys start to really flex on your mindset, flex on your attitude, on what is that you're trying to do, why you're trying to do it. But you gotta have humility. Always break down and not belittle people. You know what I'm saying? Not make people feel belittled. And to me, nothing wrong with having confidence, all right? I think sometimes people mistake confidence for cockiness. You know, just because you got confidence don't mean you cocky. You just know you good at what you do. But at the same time, I'm always in a training mindset. That's why I started my brand, Why Now Is Your Time, because we always want to focus on helping people become better than they was yesterday. So I need you guys to lock into that. I need you guys to know exactly what you're trying to do, to know how you're doing it, and to line everything up to say, man, I'm getting it done. I'm locking in on my dreams. I'm locking in on my goals. And I need to understand that people need to not mistake my confidence for cockiness. And that's cool if they think I'm cocky. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very confident in whatever I'm doing. I'm very sincere. I'm very locked in because I never want to let that side of me, because sometimes to be successful, it takes some kind of ultimate confidence, it can be a little cockiness, but I'm saying like you got to have humility. Another principle that a lot of entrepreneurs, it really throws them off is they too stressful, man. You're too worried about too many things. You just got to wake up and get up and go do it. You can't really allow yourself to be not in the correct mindset, to be not understanding where you're trying to go. Like, stress is one of the biggest killers. It's like you worried about your next move. You worried about how you gonna do this, why you gonna do this, how much you gotta. It's like just take it one day at a time, one move at a time. All right. Remember, we're playing chess. You know what I'm saying? Not checkers. So take it one move at a time and watch how the things start to lift off and flourish. But the problem is a lot of people really lock into the wrong things and they wondering why they don't see the results that they're looking for. So stress is one of the most killers when it comes to entrepreneurship. You stressing about things that don't make sense. You know, I tell people, excuse me, certain things you cannot control. Some things you just can't control. Just live it out. Whatever gonna happen. Whether you got clients, don't have clients. I mean, certain things you just can't control, and that's okay. Be okay with not controlling every situation. Be okay with not controlling, every time something happens, you gotta be in control, man. Certain things you're just not gonna be able to control. And I'm cool with that. And you need to be cool with that, so remember that. The second thing is, one of the principles is people lack confidence. You start this business, you start this entrepreneur journey, and you still lacking confidence in you're building out your dreams. You have to develop some kind of strength to build up your confidence, to build up your character, man. You cannot lack self-confidence. Self-confidence is a killer, man. It's a killer. A lot of entrepreneurs who lack self-confidence, it usually take them a long time to get to their goals, man. So as you writing this stuff down, tell yourself an affirmation that says, I have great confidence. I have self-control. I control my destiny. Don't let nobody steal your joy. Don't let nobody that comes into your life try to take control of your destiny. So One of these principles is entrepreneurs, when they first start, they lack self-confidence, all right? So try to find a way to get your confidence up. That's why I say it's always good to look at little things that you have achieved, and just being an entrepreneur yourself, that already, it speaks for itself. Most people ain't gonna even take that leap of faith to be an entrepreneur. So you guys just gotta lock into that. The second thing is, a lot of entrepreneurs get anxiety. That means like when they start this journey, they really, if they don't see results right away, they're like, oh man, so you start thinking about, okay, I invested this money, I need to make my money back. This journey of entrepreneurship is different from going to a job every day. It's very different. It's so different. You look back, you like, well, this is what I got to do. This is why I got to do it. This is where I'm at right now. And I'm going to tell you guys this, man. Anxiety is something that a lot of entrepreneurs, it stops them from achieving greatness, because when you start this journey, it can be very lonely. When I'm talking about lonely, it can be lonely. And that anxiety can take over your mindset and give you a lack of confidence. It can give you the next step, which is the fear of losing. You want to always win. You're not understanding that sometimes you're gonna have to lose, and that's cool. You don't gotta win every time. And when you understand that mindset, you have that character, you understand like where you're going, you understand how you're going to get there, then it's easy for you as an entrepreneur to say, okay, I might lose a little bit. I might start off with a little lack of self-confidence, but I'm going to build myself up. I'm going to build my character up. I'm going to surround myself around people who already been living this thing. Then that's what makes your life easier. When you surround yourself around people who already been living this thing, you don't have to even too much worry about what it is that they are doing. So I'm really big on not letting your anxiety take you up as an entrepreneur, not being fearful of you not always winning, not being stressed because things ain't going straight off the rip the way you think it should go. These are things you need to stop for a second. You need to think, and you need to say, okay, I will face stress, but I won't let it overtake me. I will have anxiety. I won't let it overtake me. I will have fear of losing, all right? And I got to have humility, and I'm going to lack a little self-confidence. And that's cool, because you have to build yourself up as an entrepreneur so that you can get the principles. Because as you get success, your confidence is going to jump up. As you get success, you're going to start to see that everything you're doing is going to help you get to the next level, man. And then the more success that you get, the less is anxiety, stress, fear of losing, the less that becomes less and less. But starting off, it's always tough, man. It's just a tough journey. And I try to tell people like, man, you got to be patient on this journey. This is a patient journey. You have to be patient. If you ain't patient, I'm telling you, it's going, man, it can mess you up real quick. So another thing I want you guys to stop and think about is some of the behaviors you must develop to be successful are going to be positive mindsets, are going to be you becoming a better person. It's going to be, locking into your dreams, locking into your goals, locking into the things that you need to do. And so a lot of times as an entrepreneur, we tend to be like, man, I don't know why I ain't got this success. I don't know why I ain't did this. I don't know why I ain't did that. But at the end of the day, you're going to see that your life and the things you got lined up, it's going to be simple, man. It's going to be real, real, real simple. So I'm gonna tell you as an entrepreneur, man, excuse me, I face some of those bad anxiety days. I face some of those stressful days. I face some of those fear of losing days. But as the more success I got, the easier this entrepreneur journey became. When you start to think and start to line everything up, you'll be like, okay, I see it. I know where I'm trying to go. I see what I'm trying to do. And then now things will start to be whipping up easier, faster. You'll start to have an ideal on what is it that you're trying to do. You'll have a good notion on your mindset. All right. A couple of things you want to try to stay away from is being demotivated. All right. And the quickest way to get demotivated is being around people who not going where you're going. That is one of the quickest way of being demotivated is you get around people who not going where you going and it stresses you out. Hear me when I tell you this. It stresses you out, man. You start to get around these people who not going nowhere. You be like, man, why my life going like this? Why my mindset haven't shifted to this? So you guys have to be locked in to stand away from people who are not motivating you. Stand away from people who are not giving you the energy and the strength that you need. It's easy. It's so easy to be a part of people who have no dreams, no desire to win, because these people are so comfortable of being not successful when it comes to like entrepreneurship. They don't have no ideal about it. Their brain can't even think on the capacity that you're thinking on. Once you get that laid out, once you get that figured out, you will realize that, man, you can do whatever that you desire to do. You can fix your mindset. You can fix your attitude. You can fix the things you need to fix to get the goals that you need to get to. Life is going to give you ups and downs and ups, but you got to be focused on the things that you need to do. So you need to stay away from being demotivated, which is people that's draining you. The second thing is, don't let your energy be drained. See, when you start this entrepreneur journey and you start telling people about it, that was my worst thing, start telling people about what I'm about to do. Because most people was like, I wouldn't do that if I was you. Most people was like, man, you know how hard that's going to be? You have to stay away from people who don't see the world like you see it. And that is okay. See, I know some people say, well, my family, I want them to be a part of my journey. A lot of times your family members not gonna understand. They're not gonna get that part. They're not gonna understand the principles that it takes to be an entrepreneur. They're not gonna understand that the things that we have to deal with, it's different than going to a job every day. You know you're getting paid every day when you go to a job. You know you're getting paid every week. But when you're a full-time entrepreneur, you ain't getting paid every week unless you build something that helps you get to the next level. And at first, most entrepreneurs, they just not gonna get there. So you have to go through the grit, the grind, the struggle, and then it's gonna allow you to do the things that you need to do. It ain't easy. I'll tell y'all that right now. People think it's easy. People think that, I can just get this done here. I can get this done there. I'm like, man, this stuff ain't really that easy. When you figure this out, then you will know, like, okay, I can line this up. I can line that up. I can get this in the right spot. But don't let people drain your energy. Don't let people come around you to tell you about your goals and your dreams when you already know exactly where you're trying to go. Don't let that happen, man. It can get discouraging. It can get very frustrating. It can really piss you off sometimes. So I'm a big believer in lining everything up, go for the gusto, and making it happen, man. Because every day you wake up, man, it's gonna be a struggle. It's gonna be a grind. It's gonna be getting gritty. It's gonna be you waking up saying, "Man, I'm about to achieve this," and some of the things that you want to achieve, most people haven't achieved. So they ain't gonna understand the journey, and that's okay. But don't let them drain your energy. All right. A lot of entrepreneurs too lack intuitive. They lack the to see. Oh, well, I want this person to be around me, man. Sometimes the person being around you, they're not gonna help you in your journey. They gonna hurt you more than anything. They are going to hurt your journey. This is big facts. This is guaranteed. They will hurt your journey, and they will stop you from getting to the place where you deserve to go. So every day I'm waking up, I'm like, man, how can I control the situation, and how can I change on a daily basis to help me grow as an entrepreneur? So I want to control the situation, which means that I want to set my goals and go towards that direction. Then I want to be changing to be a better entrepreneur every single day. But that takes a lot of grit, a lot of guts, a lot of, man, you got to get out of my way because I'm finna make some things happen. And a lot of people not going to understand that. And you have to be cool with that. So when you waking up every day, man, you like, this is what I got to do and this is why I got to do it. And then you'll start to see everything moving in the right direction that you're choosing for it to go. Now, there's some things I want you guys to be focusing on as the principles as an entrepreneur. First thing is focus on leadership. All right, focus on your leadership skills. Focus on who are you going to surround yourself around daily when it comes to entrepreneurship. Not only that, what behaviors will you acquire as a leader so that you can be able to lead people in another direction? These are things I want you guys to be locked in. I want you guys to see. I want you guys to know what it is that you're trying to do and not be afraid of change, not be afraid to grind, not be afraid to position yourself, not be afraid to know exactly what it is that you're trying to do. This journey we on is tough. It's tough. It's lonely. These principles that you have to surround yourself with, the things that you got to take from stress, lack of confidence, anxiety, the fear of losing, all these things are real. These things are real. These things really can take your life over if you don't allow yourself to start thinking different. I'm saying this because you've been down this journey. This is a grind. This is a grit. This is you becoming the best version of yourself. This is simply amazing. But in order for you to get the goals and the things you're trying to achieve, you got to separate yourself from the masses. Most people not going to understand your steps, not going to understand your mindset, not going to understand where you're going. They're just not. They're not going to get it. And they ain't supposed to get it. I'm cool if they don't get it. But I need you guys to be so intuitive to what you're doing, how you're doing it, that you are locked in to these principles as an entrepreneur. The first thing is leadership. Leadership, all right? Leadership behavior could be acquired, but as a leader, you got to learn how to attract other leaders to you. The problem is so many people don't know how to attract other leaders to them. They say they're a leader, but they're not attracting other leaders to them. So when you are at that place where you are trying to fill in your greatness, you're trying to become the best version of yourself, and you're becoming the leader in your marketplace, and you're surrounding yourself and starting to bring on interns and hire people and start to go there, you have to really tell yourself, like, how I'm going to do this and why am I doing this? That is going to give you the correct principles and tools that you need. And be okay. Be okay with not having it all together. I think people want to have everything together. I'm an entrepreneur. I want to have everything right. No. Get your leadership together, and then everything else will come to you. Second thing is motivation, all right? You got to have that daily motivation when you get up. I want you guys to be, every day you get up, I want you to find something that inspires you to get up. Find something that helps you push your brand, your life to the next level. Find that thing. Because if you find that thing, then it's going to be easy for you to acquire the thing. The problem is this, though, because I noticed that people start to be entrepreneur, but they lack leadership skills. So then you only going to attract what you become. So if you have bad leadership skills, you're going to attract bad people to your business. You're only going to attract what you become. So I need you guys to be so locked in to becoming a better leader, and then finding that thing that motivates you on a daily basis. Because that thing that motivates you is what's going to push you beyond measure. It's going to push you to the next level. It's going to help you become the best version of yourself. You got to find that. It ain't going to be easy. I'm going to tell you that right now. It's going to be a grind. It's going to get gritty. People not going to understand it. And it's all good. I can hear some of you saying, oh man, I don't know about that, man. It's okay. I just want you guys to know that the grind is the grind, the grit is the grit, and don't let nothing or no one stop you from achieving the things you need to achieve. I meet a lot of entrepreneurs, they leadership skills suck, and they don't have that motivation that keep them going, that burning desire. That's why they quit, and then sometimes they go back to a job because they lost that fire. They lost that, I need to get it done. They lost it. The next thing is this. When you start your entrepreneur journey and understand these principles, you want to try to get 3 to 5 people around you on a daily basis. Even if they interns, put them in position. Put them in position to win. You know, you don't have to hire people straight off the bat. Some people will join the journey just to be a part of it. Then you got some people that ain't gonna support the journey, which is cool. You don't worry about that. You just worry about those who want to join the journey. That is what's going to push you and everything that you're trying to do to the next level. I'm cool with people not want to join the journey, and I try to tell people that all the time. I understand you might do not want to join this journey, and I need to be cool with that. And you need to be cool that everybody not going to support your dreams, your goals, and your ideals. Once you understand that, wash your hands with it, because you can't control everything. You can only control the direction you go. You can't control who come with you. But there's going to be some people trying to come with you that don't deserve to be with you. And you got to have that mindset every single day that the people I'm around, are they shaping up my life and helping my life get better? Or are they making things worse? I need to ask myself that. And then make sure they have the same goals as you. Make sure that the people that you're putting into your life have the same goals as you. Don't be connected to people who don't see your vision, your dreams, your goals. Make sure they got the same goals as you. I see too many times people start a business and they're like, well, you know what, such and such ain't gonna be a good business partner, but they don't have the same mindset and the goals. So what that do? That mess up your flow, mess up your vision, mess up your goals. It don't help you get to where you're trying to be. So you got to be locked into it and say, okay, this is what I got to do. This is how I'm going to fix this. Then you got to ask yourself a couple questions, man. What kind of role model that you're going to be, and how you want your team to look? People need to ask themselves, what kind of team leader, a leader of my business, my entrepreneur business, and then how do I want my team to look that's around me? Me personally, I'm the chief, and I don't need other chiefs that we trying to run my business. Why now is your time? I need Indians, people that want to, like, just like you go to work for somebody, I want them to come work for me, but to help me build a multi-million-dollar brand. That's it. That's not saying that, oh, I want to tell them what to do. No, that's saying that I'm looking for people who, just like some people are meant to be leaders and go work for themselves. Some people are meant to be leaders and work for other people. So you gotta, how do you want your skills, your role model to be? How you want your business to look? And then what is it that you want your teammates to look like as they following you? How you want them to follow you? What you want them to look like? How you want to get your life to the next level? These are personal questions that needs to be asked on a daily basis. I try to educate people on that. I try to tell people the right mindset, but you can't tell everybody everything because some people ain't gonna get it. And if they don't get it, be cool with it. If you don't get it, I'm cool with it. Okay? Now, the values. All right? I tell people all the time, structure your entrepreneurship with values. Define by action and not by words. The problem is people trying to have values that's word art, that have word but don't have no action. Make sure that you have action behind the things you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Not just words. Oh yeah, like I tell people, write down a 10 core commitment you want your company to look like, or 3 principles. Our 3 principles here is life, brand, legacy. Our principles is teaching people how to be the best version of themselves. Like when we hire people, we want people with integrity. We do background checks. We want people to come in and have integrity and want to help the company build, want to help the company get to the next level, want to help the company become a multi-billion-dollar brand. We don't want to be around people who's trying to stop the growth, trying not to understand what we're doing, and they just here just for the short time. Either you here for a long time or you here for the wrong time. That's what we do, you know. And we know sometimes people might underperform, then you have to get fired, or we might have to let you go. But if you here and you excited and you constantly want to build this brand and build this company, listen, you're going to put all your efforts in. You're going to be relentless. You're not going to stop until you see the results that we're looking for. So I think you guys need to write that down right now. Like, what kind of manifest behaviors do you want your team to have? How you want their behaviors to look? How you want their mindset to be? How you want to be? How your mindset is? How is it that you're doing? What's helping you get to the place where you're trying to go? I mean, you got to ask yourself these questions. These are just questions I ask myself on a daily basis. What is it that you're trying to do? Why is it that you're trying to do it? And are you striving to be the best version of yourself? Period. Okay? Now, get ready to write these down real quick, okay? First thing is this. One thing you got to tell people is you need to ask people to do something. Don't just give them something to do, because it's the mindset. Hey, can you do this for me? You want to see their work ethic. You want to see how they helping you build it. You know what I'm saying? You need to ask them. Don't just give instructions. Ask them, show them, and let them see how they going, and then you can see how they gonna perform when it comes to that. Second thing is, you must get around people who want to work with some kind of relevancy. See, I think the problem is people get around people, people hire people, and they just, I'm just here for a job. See how we don't hire people here for that. We want people to be here that want to be here, that's excited. We try to make it a fun work environment, and people that want to be around us, people that want to be on a winning team with a winning mindset, and not having a negative mindset when it comes to this building, when it comes to our office. So that's the mindset that we want to go with. Once you see, understand, you fill that out, then everything else gonna be good. I just think that too many people look at the opportunity and they take the opportunity for granted. One thing I'm gonna tell you is you want to be surrounded by people who want to make a difference, people who want to adapt to the change. Because if you be around people who don't want to adapt to the change, not only will it brings you down, it's gonna bring your company down. It's gonna bring the entrepreneur side of the mindset down. You want to be around people that's gonna push you and the company to the next level, even though you're the leader. Okay. Another thing is this, man. If your behavior and your mindset is good and you giving people goals and they knocking out tasks every day, it makes the work environment better. It makes the entrepreneur life better. The principles, if you have principles and you lay those principles on your employees, the people that's helping you, you lay those principles, these people will follow because they looking for leadership. They looking to answer everything. So you guys just got to have that mindset. And you guys got to know, like, listen, man, this is what I'm doing. This is how I'm doing it. And this is where I want to go. Performance as an entrepreneur and principles go into the same category. What I mean by that is some of you guys are underperforming when you can be overperforming as an entrepreneur. But you're not around the right people. It's some people who you can bring into your space and they can slow you down. And there's some people you can bring into your space, they can help you go up. You just got to figure out what is it that you trying to do, how you trying to do it, and tackle it. Go all in or get all out. How you want to do it. Because I'm going to tell you guys something, man. The behavior and the change, blocking the wrong behavior, accelerating the right behavior, it all helps you become to the next level. Your energy gonna be up, your business gonna be up, the people you around gonna be up, the choices you make gonna be up, everything that's gonna be in the right position, man. And I remember before I started my business years ago, I was like, man, when I become the CEO, the leader of my own business, I want to have the right mindset to give people. I worked at so many places where people had the wrong mindset. People, I'm just here to just get money. I don't care about nothing going on around here. I told myself, I would never create that environment for my personal employees. I would never create that mindset for them. I want you to have a joy to be around us. I want you to come to work and be like, man, we're going to go have fun today, but we're going to handle business today. Because just because you're having fun, just because you're not having fun, don't mean you're doing a good job. People they kind of get that twisted. You know, I'm not having fun at that place, man. My life. So I'm like, nah, it's not the right mindset. So I'm here to tell you guys, man, get locked in. Know exactly what you want to do. Know that the principles you have as an entrepreneur is going to take you a long way. The people you bring onto your team is going to help them get a better understanding of you. And you're going to be so excited about life, change, the things that you need to do. You're going to be so excited about how everything can shift in the right direction when you have the right mindset. I learned a couple things though on this journey as an entrepreneur. I learned that every day I wake up, that I have to be in control of my own motivation. Because when I was going to work for somebody, they was in control of my motivation. They the one gave me tasks to do. They told me, you need to do this, you need to do that, and then you did what you was told. But with something like this is different. So as you on your entrepreneur journey, you got to ask yourself, like, how am I going to be different? What's going to make me different, and how I'm going to stay motivated every single day I get up? It becomes very, 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 very frustrating when you working at a job and you know that you giving them all your ideals and you're not getting nothing back from it. But now that I'm 100% job free, I learned that I am in control of my destiny, and I am also in control of being the best version of myself. I said it every day, the best version of myself, because if you can move 1% closer to success every day, your life is going to go up. If you can just move 1% closer every day, your life is going to go up. So I really try to tell people, like, man, how are we going to move that 1% closer? What is it that we got to do? Why is it that we're doing what we're doing? Who are we becoming every day? Because that 1% eventually get you to 100%. And if you're doing 100% of your goals, 100% of your life, 100% of the things that push you to the next level, then everything will start to look different. Everything will start to be different. You'll start to ride the wave of success. You'll start to ride the wave of different things that you want to do. But you cannot be afraid to be great. I think people are afraid to be great. I really do. I'm going to be straight up and honest with you. I think people are afraid to be great. Been trying to tell people this for a long time, man. Greatness is earned. It's never given. And I think people, once you realize that you can get the things that you desire, then you will know that success is easy. Understanding the principles, understanding not letting people drain you, not getting connected to the wrong people, understanding that your journey in entrepreneurship is going to take time, it's going to take sacrifice, it's going to take commitment, but you got to be locked in and have that level of discernment to know that everybody don't mean you good and everybody don't want to see you doing better than them. And once I learned that, I'm good. Now I know what kind of people these are, man. I understand, I know, I see, and every day I wake up, I'm like, this is what I need to do. So you guys gotta have to ask yourself on your next journey, on your next thing that you're trying to do, like, how are you gonna help people? How are you gonna help yourself? Because these are the things that needs to be told to yourself. Because entrepreneurship is not easy, man. The right mindset, the right motivation, that's what's going to get you to the next level. Another thing before I go, I went over all my notes. I just truly believe that if you listening to this podcast or if you watching it, I believe that it can change your life, but you got to take action with the things that you heard today. I believe that you need to line your vision up with everything that you desire to do. And if that happens, you can go to the places where you desire to go. Listen, man, leave a comment below. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you're listening to on Spotify, Anchor, Buzzsprout, Apple Podcasts, subscribe to it, man. Leave a comment. put a star by it. Tell us, what did you like about this conversation? Other than that, man, I thank you guys for being here. I see you guys in the next podcast. Be blessed. Remember one thing, life, brand, legacy. The question I want to ask you is, how would you leave it?